goal. Then there's the back four of Kukonki, Armour, Al-Joffrey and Jackson. McCormack and watch out for include their fullback. He is the younger brother of Lewis, Ben Thornley and Liam Bradford.
Yeah, very much looking forward to this one. An eye on what happens at the Progress with Unity Stadium, with half an eye on what's happening between Fulham and Chelsea, because of the PL2 table, all will be decided this evening. Alongside me for this one, Manchester United Academy graduate Ben Thornley, etc. Second place 50. Don't make the same joke again, Ben, where you asked me to go through all of them. Single knockout phase games, and for these youngsters, especially after playing Real Madrid earlier this week, the way that they wanted it to, but give them a heck of a game. It's got to be. There we go, and Chido Obi gets the game underway in PL2 United against Newcastle United, and top of the table, driving run across to Louis Jackson. First time into the feet of Victor Musa. Bends a lovely ball in towards Chido Obi. He's fighting for it on the edge of the penalty area. Chasing down, that one will be a foul given by the referee. Rafe McCormack. Harris under pressure from Obi. Good escape ball. Newcastle trying to find a way forward. Charlton looking for that run of Park. Maybe that's what it was the end of this one, and he's into the penalty area. It's a good cross too, and that is a brilliantly worked opening goal from Newcastle United. Off with aplomb, but made by Park down the left-hand side. Finished off by Ferreira. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 1.
You talk about opposite outcomes from the same ball. First one nowhere near Park after laying that ball off in behind, and Charlton found him. Definitely no case of there being an offside flag. And on the outside, it wasn't Louis Jackson, sorry, it was Sonny Al-Joffrey on the outside. And Ferreira, who's coming off that right flank, side foots it home, back into the opposite corner, and read themselves, because they're virtually man for man in there at the moment, Newcastle.
Fletcher, excellent attempt. Oh, what a finish. Absolutely incredible from Neve. Spots Will Murdoch off his line.
He was the first one to react. And he is their, I think I'm right in saying he is their top goal scorer. And just that who were pushing out, thinking that United were going to go on attack. And Neve has nipped in between them, saw the advancing Will Murdoch. And inside 6 minutes, United are 2 goals down.
That is Sean Neves with a little bit of a mountain to climb. Same principle applies. What a blistering start from Newcastle United.
I was just about to say, Liam, that all the under-21s games that we've covered this season, and we have never seen a team do this.
Kinfield to Munda. Out to Miley. Round the corner to Kukonki. He has got electric pace, Chido Obi. He decides to turn the afterburners on. It's a good tackle from Finlay McAllister. Down the left-hand side, looking for Kukonki. Kukonki goes down in the area. He's cleared away by Newcastle United. And a foul on Danny Armour gives United the free kick.
Yeah, it's a difficult one for the referee, because it is one of those.
Now Newcastle United again looking for somebody in the middle of the penalty area. Comes all the way through the box to Park Seong-soo. Go round Louis Jackson.
Goal, and that is by testing your fullback out. I know it wasn't Louis Jackson on that occasion. It was Sonny Al-Joffrey to create the first goal, but you just be positive.
Back it comes to Pivas, and now away by Newcastle United. Nodded down by Louis Jackson. Forward to Chido Obi. Maybe an opportunity coming here. Obi's effort takes a big deflection and will go behind for a corner.
Oh, he's picked that ball up centrally. He did have runners either side of him, but
Armour. The penalty area. It's a really good ball from the left-hand side. Nobody could get on the end of it. Ends up behind for a corner.
That's a great ball.
Newcastle play around Manchester United. As well. Charlton.
down as well in the box.
It's Chidowobi, who I think has been caught. This was the Victor Musa. Watches that onto his forehead. Newcastle that win the second ball though. Munda. Ferreira outside of the boot. Of handball. Referee takes a long look. Decides against the penalty. Maybe proximity and mitigation there. Newcastle still playing though. Pulled back to Munda. Brilliant intervention. I think that's Rafe McCormack sliding back in. To get a touch. Can't get his head over the ball, and it's well over the bar.
Really good interception from Rafe McCormack. It was such an important touch. Is that
Mason Miley, brother of Lewis.
the ball?
It's well controlled as well by Jack. Conky closing down Ferreira quickly. Given away by Newcastle. Another good ball into the middle of the penalty area. Just a little on his heels, Victor Musa.
Yeah. Because United have put some good balls into the box.
Meanwhile, I think we've got a problem for Park Seong-soo.
It's a head, isn't it?
Finlay McAllister is deep in conversation with Adam Lawrence. I think we are going to struggling. Meanwhile, Park can have a go. Goodness me, what an effort that is from the edge of the area. Makes a really good connection with it. Just lifted over the bar.
Yeah, just couldn't keep it down. And we've seen him on numerous occasions already.
Afternoon. Players out on loan. I just wonder whether there is an element of a lot of football. Lovely movement there from McAllister across to Fletcher. And that is a good save. That just couldn't generate the power, Jack Fletcher, that he wanted to.
Well, that's certainly the best opening. He picks up the Musa's tackle, McAllister, and he skips away from Pivas. And you can see what...
Fletcher. Looping ball ends up with Neve. Gets in a tangle. Neve still going here into the penalty area. Gets the shot over the top.
Did that clip the top of the crossbar?
It was very close. And Azama tries to make this challenge here. Gets caught underneath his legs. Falls really kindly for Neve. And it does hit the crossbar. Chelsea, by the way, are leading by a goal to nil against Fulham. And we are on counter between Manchester United and Newcastle United. And an early opportunity to get forward here for Morehouse. Jack Morehouse swings in a great cross, falls in the penalty area for the away, and it comes out to Lasale. Lasale's cross headed clear. Well, that is a bright start to the second half. 20 seconds, and Manchester United have fashioned an opportunity.
Yeah, it's a good ball played in for Morehouse, and I'm just thinking here, he had to stretch
Fire the ball in between the lines. On this occasion comes square to Al Joffrey. Masale pulled back into the penalty area. Behind it goes for a corner.
He can. Please don't.
Yet.
Commentators curse, as we know, it can happen.
Yeah.
But more often than not.
Break on for Newcastle. Neve, who carries the ball so well. A little fishing expedition on the edge of the D from James Overy, linked to the ground, and a free kick to Newcastle United. Just hung a leg out, didn't he? He'll see tonight as an opportunity to Overy. Neve, the ball. Murdoch sprawls and collects.
Great throw.
And McAllister with a good drives it goalwards. Well, it was one of those that needed flashing across the 18-yard box. It very nearly finds Victor Musa, but for some balls on again out to the right-hand side, isn't it?
It was. I was waiting for it.
To Kokonki, swings in the cross. Well, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. It's turned behind for the corner.
Good start. Lawrence has introduced of all played their part in pushing United forward. All of a sudden, we've got full-back.
Thwaites delivers, back post header! And Manchester United have got one back, and his delivery is absolutely brilliant from Jimmy Thwaites. Just a tempting teaser, which is nodded home by Victor Musa, 2-1.
They deserve as well for the start. Jimmy Thwaites, look at that. No chance the goalkeeper can come for that. And a good climb from Victor Musa.
Inch or two away from making a connection with that. Newcastle looking to break in the opposite direction. Delivering that into the penalty area. Gets it back from McCormack. Overeat central. Samuel Lasale. Jimmy Thwaites on the edge of the penalty area. Referee is going to give the free kick. And Jim Thwaites range. Yellow card. Are you signalling that it's raining, Ben?
He's come on passing range, deliver it, and now he gets an opportunity to
range. And from this kind of angle. First one, Jim Thwaites bends it goalwards. Goodness me, that is an unbelievably struck free kick, and it flashes wide of the mark.
Yeah, and it's very, very difficult as well to do that when you're going for him.
Down the line from Newcastle. I'm sorry, Ben.
But it just shows how dominant that they've been in this first quarter of an hour of this second half.
Bailey tries to get there, and it's a really good claim again from Will Murdoch. So brave in those situations. He just comes sliding out, snuffs out the danger. Jim Thwaites. On to Kokonki. Once more to McCormack. Very compact. That's a lovely ball through towards Victor Musa, who decides that he can't get there ahead of Aiden Harris and pulls out of that attention. Ajayi gets it back across. Touch from Jim Thwaites in the penalty area. Now he's kept hold of that. Ajayi. Back to Kokonki. Kokonki gets a shot in. Just drags it wide.
I think you'll probably find that there was a slight touch on it, wasn't there? Just before he took the shot. I might be mistaken, but yeah, just a little touch
Jim
there.
Thwaites, every time he receives the ball, he checks his shoulders. Tries to see where the space is. Noah Ajayi may get a
straight back at you like that, especially when it's bouncing, but he gets over it. Really good technique.
Here we go.
That wrong. That is a clear penalty. It's a lovely bit of footwork from Ajayi. He's gone in between them. Why on earth would he go down when he's in on goal?
It's a great ball to James. Oh, Jim Thwaites hit it brilliantly. Really good connection. Just pushes it wide.
Yeah, great control with the strike as well. Difficult balls to hit them when they're
in PL2. That's a big bit of news for Manchester United. If they can find the equaliser, they would finish table. Jim Thwaites going to try and fashion an opportunity. Ball bent in towards Danny Armour. Armour can't get there, and it's behind for a goal kick.
You know, these lads are never going to be under.
Across to Al Joffrey. Al Joffrey tries to find Musa. Cleared away. Newcastle on the march here from Manchester United, and then Will Murdoch doesn't switch off either. Gets the ball away.
Yeah, that was the one.
Rafe McCormack out to Kokonki. Back to McCormack. Now headed on to Lasale. Lasale's header doesn't make the connection that he wants to, and it bounces straight into the hands of Aiden Harris.
Yeah, it was a difficult one.
Danny Armour. Kokonki on the run. Thwaites allows it to run across him. Lays it off to McCormack. Rafe McCormack. Out to Kokonki. Measures the cross towards the... Ball skids off Al Joffrey's head. Armour, but it ends up fortuitously back with Newcastle United, who are going to wrap things up. Well, Manchester United pushing and pushing for the second half. They have broken away. They have got lucky with the bounce of the ball, and they have finished. And that will bring the game to its conclusion. Newcastle United 3.
Yeah, he gets rewarded for his endeavour, Anthony Munda. But it's just the outstretched leg. Just flicks the ball the other side of the onrushing Will Murdoch, and goal I'm sure that he'll have scored all season, Anthony Munda, and that'll just about, well, he will put it out of reach now.
Brought to the ground, but the referee either didn't spot it or didn't think there was enough in it. Full-time whistle goes, and Manchester United, a disappointing result. At full-time, United 1, Newcastle United 3.